So one of the big things to happen this week, or I should say a few days ago, was there was a big embassy alert for all U.S. citizens in Colombia, warning them about using dating apps. There's been a string of incidents of American tourists in Colombia using dating apps, meeting up with people, and turning out the people were criminals or part of some ring, and they get kidnapped, robbed, held for ransom, even murdered. And the State Department has been warning people to not use the apps there, and they even gave it a warning as explaining what could happen, and what to do, and how to avoid getting caught. It's a very serious situation, and there's been a lot of news coverage recently about all these scary stories of people, of what they've experienced, of people who've died, and just people being held for ransom, all these crimes. And I think it speaks more to a bigger issue, is that people are going to places like Colombia, Thailand, other countries. They're going there and they're hoping to find new dating opportunities. It hits on what's going on for travel, and travel is becoming a way to fulfill the loneliness epidemic that's been going on in the U.S. and the West in general. The Surgeon General recently had a report that there's been a loneliness epidemic in the U.S. A lot of people are feeling lonely, disconnected, and it's only gone worse if you look at ongoing trends. The moment right now, for example, remote work. You see surveys of people who work remotely. They find themselves they're embracing remote work, but they're finding themselves very more disconnected from work. And work was a very important way how people connected and stayed in touch, made friends. I mean, those moments where you're, at the water cooler at your office, you have this little small talk with people that you see regularly. Those moments have become harder to find, and work is how you spend most of your day. So people spend most of their days not necessarily around people that they connect with or can talk to. I mean, about over a fifth of all Americans reported to Gallup that they are lonely, and the trend's worse if you're younger than 65 compared to all the demographics. So there's a big hunger for needing to connect, and what's been happening is a lot of small group tour operators who are selling to solo travelers and putting them with random people and making a lot more money. And they're finding that solo travelers are looking to use their group tours, like G Adventures, Intrepid. They're using them to meet new people and have experience that you can share together, where you go to different countries, share rooms, go on trips, do group tours, make friends, and then stay connected. You're seeing this huge trend of people who are finding ways to make new friends while traveling. And this is no different for people who are going dating. There are tour operators like Intrepid Travel that are essentially selling trips, and they're marketing and saying, hey, you can find people you can get married to, connect with. And the thing is, if you talk to people who travel anywhere around the world, you ask them, they've definitely probably used a dating app when they're just at home, bored, alone at a hotel, using dating apps, swiping, or going to a bar to meet people. So it's becoming a much bigger activity. I mean, hostels are becoming booming in popularity now, more acceptable form of travel, because people want to go to a hostel, meet people their age, people who are also traveling, and make friends. And like Hostel World, for example, they are feeding that market by providing events and activities. When I was in Berlin last year, I was able to make friends. I stayed at a hostel, got my own private room, but I saw a bulletin board of things to do. They had karaoke night, they had tours, they had a brewery in the bottom where they had people can come in and do activities. And to me, that was a fantastic feeling. And it makes me now want to do hostels much more. If you talk to people my age, people are picking hostels for the added bonus of being able to share activities and make friends and build community. So it's a big form of connection for people. So don't be surprised. And I think that, people, they don't admit it, but they also hope to find more dating prospects. It explains also why digital, nomads are becoming more popular. People are choosing new locations, not only to save money and have a better lifestyle, but dating is also part of that. People are picking digital nomad lifestyle because they aren't happy with where they're living, whether in the US or the West. They aren't enjoying the dating options they have. So I think travel is really going to be a much bigger form of connecting with people and building stronger relationships. It'll be a form of dating. And I think this Colombia situation just shows how much people are, using dating apps to meet people and connect.